Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I decided to come back to my series of 2 Minutes with Joe. I missed you guys, and I know I've done a lot of valuable videos lately, and I'm going to keep doing them. But I think some of you would appreciate some of the shorter series. So here we go. Another 2 minutes with Joe. I have my coffee. It may be mid-afternoon, but I'm still drinking coffee. So hope you'll join me. This week I've been focusing more on grants, talking about nonprofit opportunities for grant funding. And so I don't want to step on the toes of any of the longer videos that I've done this week and other posts. But as I think about it and talking about the storytelling that a nonprofit has to do about their program, one of the things that I would recommend to nonprofit organizations is in that storytelling, envision what would happen in your community if you didn't do whatever program it is that you're proposing for grant funding. So don't just talk about what the program does and what its value is. Also bring awareness about what would happen if your organization didn't do this. How devastating would that be? What would be lost in your community? What would it look like if you didn't do it? Or maybe what did it look like before you started? Now, of course, this is assuming that this is an established program that you're looking for grant funding for. Maybe it's a brand new program. Maybe it's something that's never been done. Then along with your storytelling, talk about what your community does look like without you having this program. In addition to talking about what great things will happen when you do this program, when you have the grant funding, and when you do this work, talk about what it looks like right now, what the downside is to not having this. And don't forget to talk about why you're the best person or organization to do this program. When we talk about storytelling and cultivating relationships with donors, with funders, everybody likes a good story. You had to have the numbers that go behind it, which this is part of one of the other videos I did this week. But part of that story, don't forget to include why you're the best at what you do, why you'd be the best person to proceed with this program should you get the grant funding. But like I said, don't forget to also put in there what's lacking. What would be terrible if you didn't do this? What devastating things would happen in your community if you didn't move forward with this program? Don't be afraid to put a little bit of the bleakness and the bad side in there. A little bit of ugly baby in your application might go a long way, you never know. But when you are talking to funders, like I said, don't be afraid to tug maybe a little bit of that heartstring, the one that says, this is what great things we could do in this community, but this is what's lacking and this is what looks ugly about where we are when we're not doing this thing. And so sometimes that helps put things in perspective for funders. And that is my one recommendation for the day. And I hope I'm taking up by 2 minutes now. I know I've gotten really good at being brief, but I've also gotten really good at being wordy. So that is my 2 minutes for Joe today. We're talking about grant funding for the week. And I hope you all have a fantastic week. We'll see you again soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.